Let's examine how to write references. We'll cover the format and components of a reference, followed by some examples. The purpose of the reference list is to allow the resources cited in your work to be found by your readers. It also gives credit to authors whose work and ideas you have considered. In academic writing, you must provide references whenever you use someone else's ideas, words, or information, whether you paraphrase, summarize, or quote directly. This applies to content from any source, such as websites, journal articles, and more. There are some exceptions when references are not needed, when the information is common knowledge, part of a historical overview, or your own original ideas. As for the format of the reference page, several important aspects should be considered. Firstly, the section labeled References must be centered and bolded at the top of a new page. Secondly, pay attention to the order of the entries. References should be listed alphabetically by the author's last name. If there is no author, the entry should be listed by title instead. In cases where there are multiple works by the same author, they should be arranged chronologically by publication date. Furthermore, a hanging indent must be applied. This means the first line of each reference is left aligned, while all subsequent lines are indented 0.5 inches. In addition, appropriate line spacing is essential. The entire reference list should be double-spaced, including the spaces between and within entries. Regarding font selection, although there is no strict requirement, recommended options include 11-point Calibri, 11-point Arial, or 12-point Times New Roman. Lastly, DOIs and URLs should be presented as hyperlinks. However, if hyperlinks are not used, the links should appear as plain text without underlining. The four components of a reference entry are author, date, title, and source. Take note of how each component is written in the following examples. Let's take a closer look at the format for referencing journal articles. To begin with, the reference entry starts with the author's name, followed by the year of publication in parentheses. Next comes the title of the article, which should be in sentence case and not italicized. After that, include the title of the journal in italics and in title case, followed by the volume number in italics and the issue number in parentheses, if available. Then, add the page range of the article. Finally, include the DOI in hyperlink format whenever possible. Additionally, remember that the second and any subsequent lines of the reference should be indented using a hanging indent format. Next, let's take a look at the format for referencing website pages. To begin with, the reference entry starts with the author's name, followed by the year of publication in parentheses. This is then followed by the title of the article in sentence case. After that, include the name of the website in italics to indicate the source. Finally, provide the full URL of the web page. Additionally, it is important to remember that the second and any subsequent lines of the reference should be indented using a hanging indent format for consistency and readability.